Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture on C++ programming language, and thank you for joining this channel. And we are on lecture 47 on C++ programming language, and we are on for loop in C++. As we discussed on previous lecture, we can use for loop for repetition if we know how many times we repeat. So in this lecture, we write another program using for loop, which we ask the user to enter a number, and then we print out the multiplication table of that number. So we write a multiplication table for a specific number. So what we can do, so first of all, we need to declare our variable. So I declare a variable called integer number. And this is the number which we get from the user. So I cout and I say enter a number, and I ask the user to enter a number. So I take that number from the keyboard using cn, and then I print out cout, and I print out multiplication table of multiplication table of, I can write here the number and then end line. And here I use the for loop. So I use the for loop for integer. As we know, the for loop has three sections. First is the assignment section or start of the loop. Then we have the condition. So usually when we print out the multiplication table of a number, it goes till 10. So I write here I is less than or equal to 10 and I plus plus. So I use the I variable, and then I open the bracket for the for and I close. And inside the body of the for loop, so I cout. So I can cout. First I cout the number, then I cout the multiplication, and at the end I need to have I can see here equal to, then I can multiply the number to the I, and then I can use end line. As you can see, we have used for here. We we declare the variable called number, and then we ask the user to enter a number. Then when the user enters a number from the keyboard, we use that number inside the number variable, and then we cout multiplication table of that number. For example, if the user enters 5. So here we have the 4. We start from number 1 and we go till number 10. And then what do? We print that 5, then multiply to I with 1, and then it's equal to 5 multiplied to 1, so it's become 1. And then I become 2. So first 5 multiplied to 1 become 5. Then we have let me put here a comment. Then I become plus plus. It means I become 2. And 2 is less than 10, yes, so the condition becomes true. And then cout a number, then cout the 5 multiplied to 2, and then 5 multiplied to 2, so it becomes 10. So the same, it goes till number 10. And after the number became, the I became 11, and 11 is not less than or equal to 10. So the content of, or the body of for loop will not be executed because the condition become false. And every time we need to check the condition. So let's run the program. I see here it says enter a number. I enter, for example, I want to have the multiplication table of 5. And if you can see here, we have the multiplication table for the 5. So let me show. So this is the multiplication table for the 5. So if I ran the program again, so let me run again. So let me show you the program. Yeah. So now enter a number. So for example, I want to see the multiplication table of number 33, because this is a large number. So if you can see, it prints out the multiplication table for the 33. The same, you can enter any number you want, any number you want. So this was our lecture 47 in C++, and we wrote the program, a multiplication table using for loop, because if you can see, we have repetition here, so we need to use the for loop. So thank you for joining this channel, and see you on the next video.